Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Canes will kick it away and get this game going. And that one goes out of bounds. A less than ideal beginning to this game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Ball handed off.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right here.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's complete downfield. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Roll it.
The back's got it.
Running back carry. Brought down at the 49. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Past the 50. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. Where have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Trying to extend the play. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hand off to the right side. Gets some space around the 30. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic in the PAT.
Georgia 9, Miami 6.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 13. Got great field position to start the drive.
Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He makes the grab. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. You could say not recently, they had some pretty good players. But you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of their quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. It's a quick grab. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield.
4th down coming up.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Takes the handoff. It's Rohan. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia 9, Miami 6.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And the Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Keeping it on the ground here. In the clear at the 25. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The Canes come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. DB's backing off from the line now. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
He's going to pull it down and run. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Crossing the 40. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a first and 10 now. The secondary backed up off the ball now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill there.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here. Shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds his target. He has the first. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
BAT puts them up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. The returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches. But it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 60, on to punt it away.
The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down. But what will be the play call?
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt to keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He eludes the rush. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back, airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes a handoff. Great cut there. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Here comes the point after attempt. After the PAT, the lead is now 16 points. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
37, Miami, 21.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Rifles this football to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Pitches to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. We're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a 1st down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Canes come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown for the U. for a two-point conversion. Caught quickly. He's in for the 2 points. They're back within a score now. The lead is just 8. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now, to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Point after makes it a 15-point game.
Georgia 44, Miami 29.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down.
Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 51, Miami 29.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. This quarterback on fire today. Now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
And great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. Only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Crosses the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown continues. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Miami, 35.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now. The Canes come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
On the set.
1st and 10 play coming up.
Tuna. Lasso.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
On the double.
3rd down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs.
Slam.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Cut it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field.
Flex, flex, flex. Roll it. Go.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Miami, 35.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll pitch it.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's another interception. We're losing track. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
It's an option look. And the defense there to smother that option play. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right?